大家好，欢迎来到水子哥的博德之门3游戏流程。这期视频我们还去不了博德之门啊，因为我们中间还有一些剧情。这个剧情就是和那个君主有关，以及我们要解锁外围一圈的这个技能啊。好，那我们就直接先触发剧情啊，中间还有几场战斗。注意一下，这边去之前啊，看一下这边还有什么事情要做啊。这边没有了，你就确定可以去了啊，就这么多东西，没有别的了。啊，这时候会强制你长休。目前这边这边艾琳女士呢，她会告诉影星的一些相关剧情啊，这里大家看一下。
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past, being chased by wolves. I told no one about that. Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shaz.
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to two others. Someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed. Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere. Something sparks in your memory. Teachings about Selûnite rites of passage, about how they would abandon their children out in the wilds and force them to find their way home. It seems that one child never came back. She was taken.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman. One who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come, but not yet forearmed. I was able to retrieve it before it sank too far into Shah's umbral domain. Shah is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough. But I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shah calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shah torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
好，这里呢会给你一把这个塞伦涅的暗夜短矛。这暗夜短矛它属性呢，其实比那个之前的那个机上暗夜之歌短矛属性要好多了。我觉得你在进行感知、豁免检定和察觉检定你获得优势啊。然后有12米的黑暗视觉，武器附魔+3，一个月华之光，这个有点像那个谁，是等等一那个技能嘛。然后这个月之尘埃啊，这个图标和那个有点像啊，五光束是吧？这个照亮周围的区域，让敌人难以移动，同时增加盟友的伤害。在回合开始的时候，光芒内的每个敌对生物通过一次感知豁免检定，否则他们就必须将光照区域视为劣势地形。光芒内的每个盟友近战会有一个额外的1到4的光耀伤害，我觉得这个真挺不错啊，真的比那个之前的那个矛好多了，对不对？给隐心拿着可以，隐心可以给它穿上。这几把武器就可以来回换着用，对不对？好了，那这个隐心的剧情就这边大部分要到第3章了啊。然后隐心在后面，就是大概进博德之门之前，它的样式会变成白发啊，特别好看。好，咱们开始长修了。睡在黑暗中，一个基地点。
I've been lied to my whole life, and I was gullible enough to just believe it. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shah denied to me. Thank you, but I want you to refrain from foolish heroics. When the time comes, we'll be entering a nest of vipers. I couldn't bear to lose you. Not after everything. We'd better press on for now, and hope we're ready when the moment comes. But before that, there's one thing I need to see to. You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me. Of course. Well, don't stand in ceremony. Come here.
啊，现在 现在就是每次一交谈都可以索要一个吻。
I have something to ask. Be gone, friend. I have a looking for.
好，咱们离开营地啊。
The curse has been lifted. The land's cleansed of the shadows. Kethric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord. But there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir.
Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prism bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
好，目前我们是在这边啊，边弄岩的瞭望台。这时候我们找一下那个贾希拉，和贾希拉对个话，让他先把养殖民给支走，支走跟贾希拉对个话，然后加一下好感，然后加入队伍加上好感。
Already feeling better. Shadow. Check. As you.
Shadowheart has found a little bit of herself again. Selûne cannot take all of as you wish.
好，加入了，表示赞同啊。然后我们跟他对话，加点好感。
And then back to the city.
虽然像哈尔辛和贾希拉好感我都不想管，但是刚来嘛，稍微加一下好感。
If you have questions, ask. Just don't expect my. It was Baal alone we faced. Help won't come from the history book. There. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and don't tell me.
好，这边表示赞同。
Against all life experience, I will choose to assume the best. Ask it. More than I would like. I felt the way they think. But then, who am I speaking to? You have far more experience than I. Then.
又表示赞同了啊。
Sir Tadpole? I was wondering where all the questions suddenly. You're sure?
好了啊，就2个好感，给他点一下。新队友让他加一次队伍啊，一定要加一次队伍，不然那个什么，他有的时候你不让他加一次队伍，有的选项他不一定能加到好感。啊。
Why, hello, lover. If you're sure, fine.
我先点一下啊。
Aren't you a sight for sore? All right.
我点一下能有这个 buff， 待会要战斗啊。
Poor Shadowheart. She's been. Sounds boring. Ah. Hey, soldier. Miss.
好了，然后我这边把重量降了一下，咱们要点休息啊，没有别的对话，点休息。哎，谁要找我呢？对吧？我去看一眼吧，因为我真的不知道是谁。盖尔。
The Absolute should be a thing of the past, and I with it. Yet, at the risk of angering Mistra further, I'm glad it didn't come to that. The Elder Brain. But, more importantly, the Crown. Netherese magic. So pure. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest... I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but... No matter. It exists. That crown sits on a gargantuan elder brain bent on destroying us and everything we hold dear. We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that crown must have been documented. As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep. Sorcerer's Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can. Ha! Sorcerer's Sundries is no mere... Their collection of rare tomes. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but...
好了啊，我应该快触发就是挠挠和那个小枭雄的剧情了，就是一起逗乐的那个。注意如果触发那个，你一定要注意存档啊，那个。 因为一起逗乐的那个成就，你不能吃动物焦炭药水。 这个要值得注意的啊。好了，去点那个休息了。接到宝城，保存过后，然后我们待会有战斗，战斗是一些吉斯扬基人，吉斯扬基人挺强的，一回合4次攻击啊，一回合一个人。
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison, and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. Will you liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes? You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
Hear me. The reckoning is upon us. The city thirsts for domination. March. Join power.
We're under attack. Help me.
好，我们的目的只要有一个人进了这个传送门就可以了。中间你可以打一些那个，就是这些怪嘛，然后你打了之后会有经验值。然后这个东西，如果你察觉高的话，那你就不会有这些 buff 吧，还是什么？应该是这样子啊。这个我们不管了啊，我们直接先开打。如果你不想打，比如说刚刚左一半迷踪步是吧？直接上去了还是？用这个用过之后要捡回来啊。我靠！闪避了。他不能缴械，这是我啊！防多高 ？AC 17。啊，因为我没吃力量药水，这个大的力量药水。开打，65，死了。这个捡起来，这个让他捡起来。然后这里技能随便用啊，不用使。来想想，快办挑衅。先不用，下回合再用啊。 移动力不足。那就全湿吧。去打这点血。刚刚应该把这个环位给它升高的，你电它，死去吧！点电成功，什么意思啊？啊，反射闪避。太重，太重可还行啊。严重失误，我去吧你。
My turn. Go on.
闪避了，死了。
Find a route. Can't even catch my breath.
Invenium B.
好，直接摸完就可以了。哎，啊，然后我们来到这了啊。啊，这时候我们恢复一下啊，让影心恢复一下。这样子，不着急啊，让他们打。然后用这个扔一下就好了。 刷了好多药。养鸡妹没吃到，养鸡妹自己吃药。
Hurry! I can't hold them back alone.
好，然后我们潜行过去，让达克先保存一下。哇，我存的太多档了。
I need you now. Handy.
Good idea, Karlak.
The skull. Come to the skull.
这点狂暴不用开。
I'm ready.
What to do?
刚刚进入回合，差点忘记按了啊，然后差点亏了1个亿，顺手赶紧再点一下，
Help me.
死去吧！
It's not over. Come to the skull.
然后这个时候我们先把东西捡回来。
I have to survive this.
Staying out of sight. Let's move. Need to find a way forward.
Yoink! Please help me.
These things have stayed interesting.
然后这边他们身上很多这种材料啊，另外还有一个往回走。
I can't hold them off much longer.
为什么往回走呢？因为这个有个箱子啊，这个箱子的东西随机的，也有可能你捡到材料。 好，加一个这个支元素啊，别忘记了。
Moving ahead.
你可以用法术位那什么恢复啊，反正现在不用着急，你就使劲用就好。待会儿还要长修的。
It's not over. Come to the skull.
这上面还有呢，能上去打吗？我看看。啊！布阵动作没了，你这不是开玩笑吗？
Victory awaits.
这真的是，摸都摸不到，都不知道用啥技能打。我靠，真的是服了，真。还带这样的，我靠！他们是后跳过来的，好吧？
Come to the skull. Please help me.
然后这边材料大家自己捡啊，然后我们要往那里面跳。我是自己多走了一个这个地方。然后这边呢，就是刚刚我从那边跳到后面来的啊，然后像这些地方自己搜刮一下。好，我们跳回来，然后再往这跳，过去触发剧情。万万没想到，我们的守护者竟然是一只夺心魔啊！
Before you do anything, I am your ally. We are in danger.
Geek abomination! By the one true sky, what is this madness?
The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me. The Honor God. Eliminate them. My force is awakened by their assault, but with your help, we can turn this around. Destroy the Guard. I will subdue their master.
这边大家自己可以选政策思想啊，我这边就不选了。
Together, we can turn the tide.
啊，咱们先开打。目前总共有4个人啊，这上面还有2个。这个上面的注意一下啊，你要是跳上去啊，他很可能会把你弄下来啊，这个稍微要注意一下。好，我们卡拉克，这个位置有点差呀。
Easy as.
这几个没事啊，先不管，他下面他肯定会打那个的，这个就死了啊。他下面他会先打这个噬脑怪的，不用担心。一回合中4次。还是很强的啊！我没点短袖，我忘了。他自己跳下来了。搞了一团烟雾是吧？看看他 buff。 这团雾是从哪来的？徒手攻击、示弱魔法攻击，反正他们挺强的，他的这个被动。他湿了没？湿了。他被震慑了，先打他吧。我来想一下啊。我如果往这走呢？用闪电术。他死了，他没掉多少血。你别遥控他呀！我打得好好的，他在遥控他。高级教室。他有速度药水吗？没有，去拿一个过来。他自己有加速，但是吃速度药水更好一些。哎，我都找不到了。好，我的目的是为了那啥。给他一个 buff 啊！他还有什么属性？好像跟那些差不多啊。老练毒辣，看他能不能滑倒，来吧。漂亮，只剩3滴血，还倒了。用这个吧，拜拜。500经验值，可真高。所以你为什么要把它？这个为什么是0呢？这几个检定没成功，这个是本技能检定成功了，其他附加伤还没检定成功。那是，还有这个罗西魔在这都不好打，真的是。又检定成功了啊！ 是我看不到它检定成功的是多少。哦，看到了，在这里。靠，看看人家，看人家肉多少点啊？1D20肉19，1D20肉13，看看人家。不过闪电速的打中闪电已经19啊！我靠，就是我脸黑是吧？震慑了，傻逼了他！随便打一发技能他都能死，烧死你！
Don't look at me like I am a mind flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
It's obscene to owe my life to a damned geek. No more lies, no more tricks. I will have answers.
You may call me the Emperor. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate. Though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance, I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure, to a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them, rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stillmain. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while. Until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call me Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become. Indeed, his hubris knows no bounds. To enslave me, that was his nature. But to enslave an Elder Brain, a questionable decision. I shall look forward to sharing his downfall with you. Rather them than potential future allies, like you. We fought to tame Prince Orpheus, the son of Gith herself.
Orpheus? Impossible. He was slain by Jastil Kithrak himself.
Quite possible, I assure you. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, A usurper took her place. Blackith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Blackith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control.
这个时候肯定有小伙伴会说，为什么不救他啊？这里救了，就刚刚君主说的，你一救，马上被夺须魔控制，游戏结束啊！我们后面会救他的，这也不用担心啊。
No, Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the astral prism. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside and found Orpheus. I realized what the prism was for. Containment. While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You. Most certainly Orpheus. He is a threat to her reign. Some Githyanki still revere him in defiance of their teachings. Blackith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive.
I don't understand. The histories claim the prince was burned to ash in the skies.
Your histories are fabrications. The prince was not killed. As you can very well see, he was imprisoned. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Blackith will be finished. That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him, and in so doing, he would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion, a pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor...
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a Lithid, a sworn enemy, just like me. I'm glad you think so. I agree. But there is one thing that you have that I do not. My original body was destroyed when I transformed. As an Illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before.
好，这里边会给你一只白蝌蚪啊，这时候我们会转化为半夺心魔，这时候我们肯定要接受的啊，才能解锁外围一圈。如果大家嫌黑线丑的话，可以下一个 mod， 直接把这个 mod 文件一放进去就消掉了。
The transformation will not be complete. Would you like to do it? Would you like to evolve?
是的。
Whatever this be.
You continue to. Your mind it now. Hold out your hand.
这个就是那个白蝌蚪。
It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
那你不要选吃掉它啊。
Nurtured by the psionic energy of the
选吃掉它，你只能一个人用。然后我们要选择这个第二个啊。 保存一下。选其他的还有一个选项是可以把那个蝌蚪给它留下来，到时候再用。这个直接用就好了。你不用的话，那你就自己想办法不用啊。我是肯定是用的啊。这时候脸会变黑，但是我已经打了 mod， 所以脸应该看不到变黑的样子。
A coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens, its yearning almost unbearable.
就像这个样子的。哦，这个动画还是能看到的，动画还是能看到的。
Where it touches, your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex of a joint or muscle.
You are. When your allies see what you can do, but we mustn't lose focus. You heard the chosen. The brain is... We must not let them reach it. We must find the...
好，这时候不要急着走，搜刮。这个是星蚀蝌蚪，星蚀蝌蚪待会我们再鼓动队友啊，然后让他一起用啊。这时候大家看到我这个样子是没变的啊。刚刚大家看到那个样子了啊，很丑，打个 mod 就完事儿啊。这下面它应该有东西的，所以一定不能走。有个装备，脑面毒蜡，装备则使用徒手攻击，额外造成与感知调整值数值相等的伤害。这完全就是武僧用。哎，武僧不是敏捷吗？还要副手性是感知吗？没怎么玩过啊。看他们里面还有这个高等级的这个药啊，是吧？还有这些，啊，这个我自己搜刮了啊。那这些地方还有这个吉斯洋基雕刻版，还可以看看这个里面，这个讲的一些事情。应该还有一个地方也有一个这个雕刻版。我们飞到这个上面来，这上面还有一个雕刻版啊，在这个位置可以捡一下。虽然没什么重要的，但是想收集的玩家啊，自己收集一下啊。大家可以看到，我现在这个变成飞行了，然后这边外围一圈，大家可以看到啊。已经就解了，这边飞行术也解开了啊。之前中间点的这一块会返还给你，之前你中间点了多少这一块都会返还给你，因为会自动解锁这一块，就是吃了白的这个蝌蚪之后。好，待会我们回营地的时候，我们要给我们的队友也用上。好奇的话可以点一下这个，但是并不能干啥。好了，保存一下，我们回营地，然后目的就是再看一下变白发的影星，然后把它再让所有人用一下这个白蝌蚪。确定东西都捡完了啊，到时候回不来了。哎，这好像还能进嘛？好，我们先和养鸡妹对话。这边我点快点了，视频时间已经被剧情拖得很长了。
The blood of the mother, the prince of the Listen close. The empress long ago, when we were Tiamat gifted the Githyank, the first Vlakith of many. It is yes, but it was the first. Orpheus was. It was Kithrak Vos. Yet the prince should Orpheus go free. We meet Vos in the city. Every word Vos spoke, one word from his lips. If the Githyank are to be free. What about him? The historical slates describe Orpheus so mad with power and glowing with such psionic force. Lies, of course. She was right to fear him, I'll grant her that. The Emperor may be... Orpheus can disrupt a gate. Why destroy a weapon like that? When you can contain it in a relic, a weapon is only an asset. The means of Vlaakith better to have. Better to risk the rise of Illithids than let the Prince Orpheus's honor trapped by Vlaakith. They see us as... I regret their deaths. But I... Very well.
好，这边要通过一些检定啊，有些人他才能用那个能力。那么我现在是为了时间啊，所以呢节约时间，我这边开一下风铃月影，把这个让它必定成功。大家看看选项就好了啊。我们这边其实选择游说就行了。其实有游说的选项情况下，我们就根本都不需要怕不成功啊。不过像我这种脸黑的就有可能不成功啊。啊，好，离开，他待会就可以用了啊！大家看一下。不要吃啊，千万不要吃。敞开大脑啊，点这个。两只妹其实变黑，它看不出来，还没有特别丑。大家放心啊，打的墨的是不会变黑的，大家看到啊。我们来看一下它的，这也解锁了啊。这里之前点的，中间点了几个就返还几个啊。这个数量增加不是白蝌蚪给你增加的，是中间点了几个可以返还几个。就这一块啊，因为它默认解锁这5个。啊，我们找影星。
So there's been a mind. The more I learn, I do not serve Shah anymore. But I digress. Did you want something? The powers we already... Do you know what this entails? Well, of course you do. But I don't want that for myself. Fine.
Life, it once...
Go on.
A coldness, the tadpole you feel.
Perhaps.
很丑啊，但是
Time to press ahead.
为了什么是吧？为了能力不择手段了。这个这些外围的一圈能力真的很强。现在咱们不看啊，刚刚又返还我3个，应该隐形我这边点了3个嘛。我记得我点的是巨人爆破，还有这边，然后还有这个嘛。有离开局点了3个，他返还我3个。好，我再找卡拉克。现在其他队友还这一会儿因为剧情没结束看不到啊，先把卡拉克这边点了。
Copper for your thoughts. Then again, you can pull it off better than most.
卡拉克是最好游说的啊，最简单。
You've got to be kidding. You really want me to become a partial Illithid? Wasn't a decade in Avernus punishment enough? Oh.
Life, it once...
Go on.
A cold, the tadpole you feel.
Perhaps.
What's the story?
啊，卡拉克我就点了1个嘛，我都没怎么点他的东西啊，11个。瓦罗这时候已经走了，看到没？好，我们赶紧点一个睡觉，然后我们准备去看一下那个，看看另外几个队友。另外几个队友要给大家操作一遍，因为比较麻烦，因为你必须让他入队，否则会有 bug。啊，大家看现在的影星。
Be honest. What do you think of the new look?
我很喜欢。
Well, I'm glad someone does. Perhaps I'll get...
Of course.
啊，再亲一个。
Just the one.
啊，我们让养鸡妹先离队，然后让威尔。
Love Shadowheart's new look, softer, less severe.
他们都很喜欢影星的新形象啊。好，我们用这个啊。
And at a great cost. I won't begrudge you your choice. As for me,
哦，我们让他入队。
I might never be.
我看还能跟他，还能跟他对话吗？啊，可以了，可以，没问题。然后我们游说，一定要让他入队啊！不入队这边会出问题的。点离开，然后会触发剧情。上次我没让他入队，然后最后是什么情况？用了白虫子这一圈没解锁，但是脸变黑了，然后这个飞行书也没有，会有这个 bug， 所以一定要注意一下。啊，他转化完了之后，给他让他走啊。我们后面学了之后啊，不用担心后面变成夺心魔会让你选择的，不过要通过一个检定，都是检定嘛，大家不想变夺心魔是吧？你直接开个风铃月影完事儿是吧？还有2个有虫子的啊，哈尔星和那个贾西亚是没有虫子的啊。这个阿斯戴伦是几乎都他不想用这个的。然后我们要用感知，用个感知。
Capability, such is the potential of the illithid kind. He sees it. A year of horror, then the release. He will never disobey again.
All right.
啊，这时候他就变了啊。
Go on.
A cold, the tadpole's essence. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind.
Perhaps. How delicious.
把这一圈解锁了。哇，继续换人，最后一个了啊。
Hello, my darling. It sounds
swift as my feet can carry me.
There's no shadowed in name. We're. Go ahead. I'm listening. I can only imagine what. Certainly doesn't seem to have done you any harm. Rather, it's not yet done me any.
Life, it wants to.
Go on.
The tadpole's essence. You feel different. Your body.
Perhaps.
Elminster's not around, so might as well.
OK， 没问题，钱给我转了。
No one back home will ever believe this.
What's on your mind? I question the.
好了，小伙伴们，那么本期视频就到这儿了。下期视频我们将去正式进入博德之门。大家拜拜了。后面可能更新频率稍微低一点，因为博德之门东西太多了。好吧，就这样子，拜拜。